Right on, the old girl fired right up. We'll air it up. Unhook the grain trailer. We'll get underneath that bale trailer. Okay. Landing gear up. Put the airlines in the trailer wiring. Let's head out to that field and start loading. Airlines are hooked up. Landing gear is up. Oh, we better double check that kingpin. Make sure those jaws are locked around there. Oh yeah, we're good. All right. Let's head out to that field. All right. Let's go to the field. Feels like forever since I hauled bales. Well, about a year. All right. Tires all turning on the trailer? Oh yeah. We are good to go. The only real way to access this field is right in between the fence and the canola there, so. But there's enough room. Sneak through here. Oh yeah. Right there, right kind of in the middle of 30 bales. This will work. Righty. Let's get this thing loaded. Last bale. And the truck's loaded. We'll go park the Massey back over there at the next bunch of bales and load up over there. Get this last bale on. Beauty. Fully loaded. We'll go park over here. Well, let's walk over to the truck, I guess, and take it to the bale yard. Beautiful day today. Warm, sun shining, no wind. We are parked in a slough bottom here kind of thing, so hopefully we can get out of here no problem. It's dry, so I'm sure we'll be all right. Here goes nothing. Oh yeah, no problem at all. Ah. That'll work good. Park the truck here and unload them. Rows of 10. Oh, she's hot in here. Oh. Oh, crap, I forgot. The heater fan, air conditioning fan quit working in this thing. So buddy there that was raking yesterday had no air conditioning. I forgot about that. It's hot as hell in here. Holy man, it's gonna be. I have to keep the door open or something. Man, he must have been hot in here yesterday. Good thing the sun wasn't really shining yesterday. So anyway, let's get this thing unloaded. Well, we got a problem already. Grab fork won't open on this thing. There's got to be something going on. It's got a. Huh. What's going on here? unplugged. I don't know. I hope that's what's wrong. Let's try it out now. I hope that's what was wrong. Yeah. Grapple fork works now. All right then. You know what? I bet you that come off when I was working on replacing that hose out in the field that day during seeding. I bet you it did, and I've never had to use the grapple since then. So, well, anyway, works the way it should now. Perfect. Oh, it's hot. Oh, there's no airflow either. There's no wind today. It's hot in here. What if it's as simple as a fuse for the heater fan, air conditioning fan? No, fuse is good. Crap. That means the fan itself probably crapped out. Just like the old stagger there. Well, I really want to get those bales off. I really want to get those bales off today so I can get those heifers back in there today. So I'm just gonna, I'll just run the old girl for 3 loads with no AC fan, and then maybe look into the new fan, replacing it another day or something. I don't want those heifers where they are right now for very long. I like to graze that in the spring when the heifers are calving, you know what I mean? So we'll just run it the way it is for today. All right, back in place. Let's get her loaded up. Last bale. That's it. There. The last load. Well, it's not even a load. It's only half a load left here, but after we'll come back and load up the rest. Take these bales to the bale yard. And then what I'm thinking is coming back in here, loading the tractor onto the step deck, and then hauling it up to that one of those other hay fields further away from home here, and getting a load or 2 in from there tonight too. But we'll see. I gotta go get my little girl. All right, back at the truck. Well, let's see if she starts. I sure hope it goes. Ah, perfect. Well, maybe it doesn't draw any power when the drill's hooked up. Maybe it was just a coincidence that earlier this spring there, the batteries were just due to be replaced. I don't know. Start it now, no problem, so that's good. Okay, well, I'm going to pull it around over there, way out of the way. Get the peat in place, get that load unloaded. Man, I'm pumped for harvest. Combine's going, heavy harrowing. Can't freaking wait. All right, back to the bale hauling here. Yeah. Perfect. 3 rows of 10, done. That's that load. Let's go back to that last one, last half a load. Perfect. I think they're all in the corral there. I didn't see them out in the little pasture right here, so I thought I'd come check in the corral and see if they're all in the corral, and if they are, I'll just lock them in the corral for the next few minutes to get that last load loaded, get the truck out of the field, then divert the gates back out from this corral out into the pasture where we just finished hauling the bales. Because I don't want them in this little pasture anymore. I want to save that for the spring, when the heifers are right at the end of calving, and then after they're done calving for a while. Let them graze this while I'm seeding. Okay. Yeah, I think they're all in there. Perfect. Chain this shut for now. Yeah, that'll be a little easier than taking the feed box out in that little pasture and luring them out of there into this one, you know. We'll just speed things up a little bit. Once we're done here, just open that gate, walk away. Last load here. Since this bale's all buggered up, I'm just gonna grab him, take the rest of the net wrap off in the corral and throw him right in the bale feeder. They'll eat it eventually. So you probably won't last very long putting them on the truck, grabbing them another time, unloading them, grabbing them one more time to go feed it out later on. Probably fall apart by then, so just go throw them in a bale feeder right now. Yeah, we'll throw it in that feeder right now. They'll eat it up later on. There. Okay. Let's go unload, hit this half load. Okay, I got Leah with me now. So what we're gonna do, holy, lots of grasshoppers. Holy crap. They're big too. So what we'll do is we'll close this gate here. We'll drive over to the Massey there. I'll take the Massey to the yard. Leah can take the truck back to the yard. We'll go through the corral and won't even have to go on the road or anything. And we'll go unload those bales. I had to run to a friend's place to get Leah there. Go unload that half load of bales, load the Massey on the step deck, and head her up to that one of those hay fields up there. It's coming. Hey, Bo. You got all them girls bred yet or what? Better. Not very many to breed. You better all be bred when we preg check. Turn into burger otherwise. Okay. All we gotta do now is open this gate. There. Now they're going back into that field. Perfect, they're all there. Easy, girls. Well, all right. I'm gonna go top off the Massey with fuel, load her on the step deck, and head to that field. Okay. Let's look straight ahead at the pole of the front of the trailer there, and she should be right in the middle. There. Hold her head right against the... There. Now the fun part, lifting these ramps up. That wasn't quite centered, look at that. It's a little off on this side. Not bad, but a tiny bit off. Can you lift that, Leah? No. Should we both try? Yeah, I think we should, both of us should try. We gotta do it on 3, okay? And once we lift it up, stay away from it, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh. Okay, stand back. Done. Let's go. Okay, we'll unload the tractor right here and then start loading. Now, I always find unloading it is harder. Keeping it straight. We're almost there. We're gonna start going down the beaver tail right away. There we go. There. Well, the way I do it, I got the truck parked kind of in a little bit of a dip there. So I'm going to drive ahead with the airbags dropped on the trailer. And when I drive ahead and that back of that trailer starts to go in the dip, the ramps are going to almost fold up. You know what I mean? And it's a lot easier to fold your ramps up that way. We do have a loader. You know, I could lift the ramps up with the bucket, but that's how you wreck stuff. So let's do it this way. Now, if you look at the mirror there, the ramp should stand up when we start going through that dip. See him? Lift up even more when the trailer goes in that dip. There, I was going to call that good. So if we go too far, then we'll lose it, and then you can't back up with the ramps down, really. So I guess you could, but that's pretty good there. Oh heck yeah! I'll leave the bags dropped until we get the ramps lifted up. Okay, Leah, I need your help again. Gotta lift these ramps up. Same thing again, on 3, and then when we lift them up, you get out of the way, okay? Okay. Let's start loading. This is gonna sound a little weird, but I'm gonna take a half load to start with. Because if I remember right, the bale counter showed 134 bales in this field. So it's, what's that, 4 or 5? It's a few full loads and a half. There's one half load, right? So let's take care of the half load now, which will work out good to how I have the bales stacked at the bale yard with another half load out of that field. You know what I'm saying? I like to put them in rows of 10. It's really easy to count at the end of the winter on how many bales you got left when you got rows of 10. So if you take a half load now, it'll work out good. All right, Leah. Seems kind of weird to be taking a half load to start with, but it'll work out in the end where we take the next 4 loads will be full loads, so whatever. It'll work out. It's just weird taking a half load first. Anyway, let's get her unloaded. Well, it's not as hot in the Magnum anymore. It's cooling off quick. Holy crap. Must be a cool night again tonight. Last night, I think it got down to like 3 degrees or something. Jeez. Or 4, maybe it was. I'm sure my the temperature at my house was like 4 degrees this morning. Well, let's head her back up there for one more load tonight. I don't feel like shutting her down yet. Back at the field. Man, it's gonna be dark by the time before we get loaded. Dark on the way home, dark unloading. Oh well. I'm not that tired yet, so let's get her loaded up. While we're loaded up, send her back to the farm. Yeah, let's get this thing unloaded. It's after midnight already. There. Unloaded. Well, I think it's home time now. Park the Pete, and then I'm going to do one more thing before I go home tonight. Let's go park the Pete. Okay. I'll do something over here. Fire up this thing. Unhook the stock trailer.